Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to install Windows 2.03 in either a virtual machine software or even a real computer. First, so the things you're going to need are MS-DOS 5.0. There's a list of MS-DOS 5.0 floppy disk images. Don't do the ones labeled as pre-release or upgrade. Only do the ones not labeled as anything. Or don't do the ones that are labeled as pre-release or upgrade. And 2.0 and 2.0, none of them are labeled as pre-release or upgrade. So just do any of these, they all work. And then you're also going to need 7-zip. I recommend this one on the bottom. So once you got those, you're also going to have 7-zip or else this will not work. Oh my god, please ignore the background. You're going to go to your file explorer. You're going to go to your downloads. Well, if you're on Windows 10, you're just going to go to your downloads. If you're on Windows 7, you're going to have to go to OSC, users, your name, and then downloads. Then group right click them. Go to 7-zip. Now this is why you have to have 7-zip. It's the only one compatible. It's the only thing compatible with .7z files. Then hit extract files. Then hit OK. Then they're going to get extracted into these folders. Then, if you're doing this on actual hardware, then you're going to have to somehow burn it to actual floppy disks. But if you're doing this in virtual machine software, open that virtual machine software, create a new virtual machine. If you're on VMware, hit I will install the operating system later. I don't know why it does that. Hit next. And then it's Microsoft, select Microsoft Windows. And then go to the oldest Windows version you can have. For me, it's for VMware and VirtualBox, it's 3.1. Then hit next. Name it whatever you want. I'll name it Windows 2.03. Then I'll hit next. I recommend 1 GB of hard disk space. I also recommend store virtual disk as a single file. Hit next. And if you're doing this on virtual machine software, I also recommend 32 megabytes of memory. Now I don't know the system requirements for Windows 2.03, but I know that those 1 GB of RAM and 32 megabytes of memory is pretty reliable for it. Then, if you're on another virtual machine software, you probably already have a floppy disk driver. But on VMware, you have to add it. So you hit add DVD drive, floppy drive, and you hit finish. Then you're gonna hit use floppy image file, browse, and then insert disk 1 for MS-DOS 5.0. If there's only one disk, just put that in. And of course, if you're on a physical computer, just insert that first floppy disk and turn your computer on. Then, if this happens, and then there's going to be a pop-up on VirtualBox, hit cancel. On VMware, hit no. Then, click in the virtual machine. Then hit enter. And if you're wondering how to get back to the virtual machine, do right control plus alt. And if you're on VirtualBox, it's just right control. You don't have to do right control alt, it's just control. Right control. Then hit enter. Then allocate all free hard disk space for MS-DOS. Enter, unless you don't want to. Then you're gonna insert disk 2, unless you're on the single disk. Unless you only have one disk, then it won't ask for disk 2 or disk 3. But I'm not on the single disk version, so it's still gonna ask me. And hit enter. Then you're gonna insert disk 3. Enter. Then remove all the floppy disks. Then hit enter. Shift F9. Then hit Shift F9 to go to your command prompt. Then insert the setup disk for Windows 2.03. And then if you're on VMware, it doesn't automatically connect. You actually have to go to Player, Removable Devices, Floppy, and Connect. Then click in the virtual machine. Type A:, and hit enter. It's going to read from the A drive. Then type setup. If it doesn't work, if setup doesn't work, then you probably have the wrong disk in. Then to continue setup, just hit enter. Enter. I accidentally hit shift. You can install to. I recommend installing it to C Windows, but if you want to install it to another directory, you can install it to that, I guess. Then hit enter. And then select your computer, I guess. If you're on virtual machine software, just hit enter. Actually, you don't have to select your computer, just hit enter. Then select your graphics adapter. So, if you're on virtual machine software, do VGA, hit enter. Then select your keyboard, which you're probably on the US keyboard, but if you're not, then select your keyboard, enter. And then select your mouse if you're on a physical computer. If you're on a virtual machine, just do Microsoft mouse, hit enter. And then you can change these, and then you can edit them if you got something wrong. Then hit enter. Then insert the displays disk. Oh, that I accidentally did that again. Whoops. Oh god. See my other Windows Windows 1.01 tutorial? I did that same mistake. But then insert the displays disk, and don't be an idiot like me and accidentally reset the computer, or not the computer, the virtual machine. Then hit enter. Hit C unless you actually want to install a printer. Then select your country. Actually, it really doesn't matter. Just do United States. Enter. Then insert the fonts disk. Enter. Then insert the Microsoft Write disk. Then just finish setup and eject the disk. Type in win. But before you leave, there's one more thing you need to know. So then the other thing you want to know is when you restart the computer, Shift F9, what's going to happen is when you type in win, it says bad command or file name. You don't have to install it again. You just have to go to CD Windows. It's going to bring you to the C Windows directory. Then type win, and there you have it. Windows 2.03. And then if you enjoyed this video, like, If you didn't enjoy this video, the other button works just fine. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications. And I'll see you next time.